Thank you for the alert, Hangry Panda, especially given that this was a very last minute surprise stream. Let me type it in. Especially since this is a last minute surprise stream. Makes sense. Only for an hour too. Thank you. But hello world, it is your favorite little lion here. For some reason, I was like, what if nothing is working? What if, like, I have no sound and no audio? Yes, I actually am running on, like, maybe 3 hours of sleep. Hi, Gamestein. Hi. Yeah, so it turns out someone had a last minute cancellation on the raid train, so they just needed someone for 1 hour on the choo-choo train. So I was like, you know what? I can take that slot, knowing full well that that meant that I would not get a full rest. But I was like, it's okay. I'll just put on my glasses. I'll just chat for an hour. And then right after, I'll just go back to sleep. It's fine. Because part of me was like, oh, I just kind of want to chat about LGBTQ stuff. And, you know, what better to do that than with, you know, the Ace Arrow train. So, you know, I was like, I will just go for it. So this is why we're up at 10 a.m. And I was like, okay, I could either do some Suika, and y'all already know that I have the Suika widget, so we can Suika together, or we can do some Mario Kart. Quiet Veil, who I'm actually raiding into after this, has created a tournament just for the Ace Arrow train. So it's like, we can also do Mario Kart. I was like, brain. Yes, I will sleep after this. But I was like, you know, Suika might be good for like the story time. But I was like, you know, for Mario Kart, I never have like a lot of people with Switches. So I'm like, maybe the people in the raid train will have like more Switches. Seriously now. Oh wait, don't forget to do your daily favor. Ha ha ha. Yes, okay, but only because the raid train needed someone to catch the train. So I'm just being a helpful train person. That's the only reason why I'm doing this now. And it's only for an hour. So yeah. It's only for an hour, Diley. I actually did this just to attack you. Just to attack you personally. Oh wait, I was like, wasn't my friend? I'm kidding you. I love trains. Oh yeah, the train will be coming in 3 minutes. I was like, am I forgetting something? I feel like I wanted to reach for something. Oh, you chose my 1 hour lunch break. Let's go. Perfect timing. I'm psychic. Yeah, I'm psychic. Ah! Wow. So I'm not even, you know, interrupting nobody's, well, everyone else's sleep, but serendipity, my favorite word. If anything, I'm interrupting my own sleep. And you know when you're like anticipating something and slightly nervous, like it's harder to fall asleep or stay asleep. So I also had interrupted sleep before this moment. So I was like, go to sleep, Lion. You have like less than 3 hours My body was like, what are you gonna say? What are you gonna do? And I was like, please, body, please. And I was like, and then I like woke up a few times.
GameSteen90 has offered you a favor, my queen.
Oh, thank you for the hug, hit pats, and food. Oh man, I actually didn't even get my brekkie sandwiches today. Well, that's mainly because when I went to get food, when I went to get my quesadillas, I almost got flattened twice by speeding drivers. So I was not in the mood to drive again, let me tell you. Oh, I wanted to grab my migraine medication. One second. There's something I wanted to grab, but I couldn't remember what it was. Yeah, there was like this person that like was going like 80. Am I running out of migraine medication? That's unfortunate. I need to see when I can get my refill. There's this person that was like going like 80 on the road, and they literally...
Lydian Lux has offered you a favor, my queen.
Thank you for the favor!
Dale_0303 has offered you a favor, my queen.
Oh, here's the raid trade! Hello, raiders! Oh, thank you for the follow, Metro Station! Hi! My name is Zanya, the Little Lion Gamers. Welcome in, raiders. And if you would like your own adorable little Savanimal at the bottom of the screen, all you have to do is follow and leave a chat message. Hi. Let's read what Frosty has to say for the shout out. My subjects hear me. Jinx Peregrine. Is it Peregrine? Yeah, that sounds right. Hello. Is the gentle fae of our realm, crafting a sanctuary within the digital underbrush. With a heart for the marginalized, they've sown seeds of comfort in Minecraft farms and art streams alike. Ooh, nice. Their latest prideful displays and Ace Arrow celebrations have brought unity to our pride. Let us bask in the cozy glow of their kinship and support. Hashtag cozy vibes. Hashtag inclusivity reigns. Hello. The train has arrived. Hello. Yes. As I was saying, my name is Zanya. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I am a VTuber. I love streaming story-rich games, primarily made by indie game devs and minority game devs who I spotlight on my socials to raise awareness. I also am a freelance graphic designer. I love making graphics. I made my Twitch panels and all the little graphics on my Twitch About page, and my commissions are open. Shameless plug! And I am a bisexual demi. And I am so excited to have the train for the next hour before we pass off to Quietville. Jinx is totally okay. Oh, yes. Jinx, right. Hello. Oh, no, you got left behind? Oh, dang. I just was like, I'm feeling spicy this morning. It's like, I'm just gonna... I'm glad you were able to find your way back. Yes. I was just talking about how I was just on my way to get some quesadillas in the middle of the night, and this driver was going like 80 miles per hour, driving recklessly, and like, you know, rotaries, this person like did not see the rotary, I guess, and like Thank you for the love, Gabe's Dean. And like hit it halfway with their car and then like veered in front of me. And then this other car like almost rear-ended me after that car. Is just, and I drive a Vespa. Yeah, geez, this was like right before the time slot help thing. So like I've been a little shaken up a little bit. I'm just a little Vespa. I just wanted to grab a little midnight snackies. But you know, drivers, especially at night, they just be wilding out. So, yes, I will get some. I got a nap in before this, and I'll get a nap after this. So I was gonna say, like, for our activity, I was gonna say we could do some. Ooh, I immediately went way too far. I have Suica, but I also have this cute little Suica widget where y'all can play Suica with me, and then we can have like story time, or we could also do Mario Kart, because Quiet Vale has made a tournament just for the Ace Aero Train. So I was like, we have 2 option activities. Hi, Sammy boy! Yes, I am doing a quick little mini 1-hour stream. It's like a low-key, chit-chatty stream. Oops! Sorry. I will not. Did I scream? Oh, you know me. Oop, I will not scream. So that your coworkers don't think that, anime girls scream. But yeah, let's start off with some so we can see how we feel. Because I know for Mario Kart, people's gotta have like switches and stuff. So, but for I immediately feel like that's very loud. I can see it. Okay, is that better? Let me turn off my background music. There we go. But yes, it was my pleasure to come and help. Just a little midnight gourmand on a Vespa. Exactly. And I love driving my Vespa. Like, to fill up the gas is literally like $6. And I can go like driving a whole week on one gas tank. It's like great. Hi, Jay. As you can see, my regulars are like, what are you doing? It's like literally the polar opposite. I'm a nighttime streamer. I stream like at like 9 p.m. So streaming at like 10 a.m. Everyone is like, what is happening? We don't understand. We don't understand. Oh, wait. Let me put to join in on Suica, just type in ! join. Watch me type it in wrong. Is that it? And can you pin that for me, Lux? You might not be able to pin it, actually. 6 a.m., 9 a.m. Wow, y'all are some morning birds. I literally wouldn't be awake until like 2 p.m. Do it, it'll probably make me finally sleep. Yeah, and then, oh wait, it accidentally added me to the game. I forgot the command to leave it. Oh no. I even put it in a, okay, let me pin that for y'all. Okay, there you go. There you go. But yeah, so y'all can play Suica with me. Okay, thank you. Okay, so I'll play on the big screen and then y'all can play on the little screen. Okay, it's not too loud, is it? Can you still hear me okay? But yeah, I'm usually a nighttime streamer. Hi, Miss Strange! Hi! Oh my gosh. Usually it's like you're sleeping during my stream times, right? Yeah, it's a widget that I got on Etsy. And I usually have it on my starting stream screen or my BRB screen so that chat can like play during my idle times. Yeah, I'm sleeping. Yeah, I'm actually streaming early because I was a part of the Ace Aero Train event, and they actually had a last minute schedule change. So I'm filling in for someone who would have been a part of the train right now. So that's why I'm streaming right now. Otherwise, I would have been asleep right now. Because I am Demi. Whee! Oh yeah. Oh, I pinned some instructions. Did I not do a good job? Yes, Jinx. Oh my gosh, like, no offense. Like, face cam streamers are great. Why did I get the spray bottle? What did I do? What did I do? Oh, hi, Luna. Hi, Luna. What did I do to deserve this? What did I do? Over 38,000 acres. Oh yeah, were they able to put out the fires? Or did it just have to burn out? Just your calling card, the sprays. Fun fact, male lions sleep for about 20 hours per day. Listen, like, I'm like on the tail end of my concussion, and I still love sleeping 12 hours per day. It's not gonna be sustainable, but again! It lasts for so long too. I feel like I'm getting like a willy. I'm working on calm prices, weekly schedule. Ooh, nice! Congrats on raising your prices. I know it like sucks for like buyers, but it's also important that you like get paid what you're due. Girl, I feel you. As someone with a master's who was always fighting to get paid what I felt like I was due in a nonprofit space, I feel you. But yes, do rest, Sammy boy, if you need to switch to lurking or just, you know, chilling, falling back asleep. Oh yes, and everyone, especially my regulars in particular, don't forget to get your daily favors. Actually, Strange, I got the inspiration from you and one other streamer for the daily favors to replace my stream streaks because they were giving people a conniption with my Wi-Fi issues and losing their stream streaks.
Miss Strange has offered you a favor, my queen.
Wawa! Thank you so much for your wawa. Say hello to Val for me, Luna. Yes, thank you for the lurk, Sammy boy. I hope your visit with your grandmother went well, and I hope your travel back home goes well as well. So many wells. Well as well. What a wow. And as you can see, my little mascot announces them. Isn't it so cute? Oh yes, definitely. Woo, definitely rest. Yes, say hi to Val to say hi to Val for me as well. Yeah. Thank you, Lex. Oh, you're not going back home. Oh, okay, so you're doing some more traveling. Nice. Going to the big city, is that Juneau? Well, I'm sure there's more cities, big cities though. Going to the big city. Oh, suffering the heat. Oh my. Oh my. It has been getting hot here too, but it still gets really cold during the nighttime parts. Yes, you take care and have fun with Vale. We miss Vale in the savannah, and we'll be happy if they ever want to return. Bye-bye! Ba-chang! Oh. That's unfortunate. Whatever town that holds Disney. Ooh, going to Disney, I see. That's fun. I haven't been to Disneyland in forever, but I used to have a friend that, what's the word? Oh. I used to have a friend whose father worked at Disneyland. So we used to get, like, what's the order again? Yeah, we used to get passes to go there, so they used to take me a lot when I was younger. I think, like, middle school? Oh, yes! You're doing, what, 28 songs for karaoke? That's so many songs. Oh, see, now I might have to stay up because I want to actually go to your karaoke. Not like actually, but like the timing of it. The last time I went to Disneyland was when they had Bugs Life Water Park. Oh, right, because they had like rotating stuff a lot too. Well, maybe not like a lot, but that sounds vaguely familiar. Yes! Happy Pride! Happy Raid Train! I will pull the band-aid off and do a song as soon as I start, I think. Oh yeah. Because you can definitely end up like stalling. Like I do when I have to play horror games. And I just stall. Speaking of stalling. I actually, speaking of middle school, one of my earliest partners, I'm actually just remembering, one of my earliest partners, I started dating young, but like, you know, like dating when you're younger is like, you know, you're not, well, my experience of dating younger is like you're not doing too many things. You're just kind of like, oh yeah, we're boyfriend and girlfriend. One of my boyfriends actually came out to me as bisexual, and that was like my first experience with that. And I remember telling my friends, they were so rude about it. They're like, oh, well, with the way he looks, he has to be bisexual. And I was like, what does that even mean? And I think we can put together what they meant. But that was like my first exposure to it. I think growing up, like a lot of people weren't really, like I feel like nowadays, like LGBTQ plus, like a lot of people are exposed to it. A lot of people know about the labels. But back then, it was definitely not something people talked about or understood. And also at the time, my boyfriend was like 4 years older than me. So there was also that kind of age gap where, you know, they, you know, were in a different like life stage than I was. I hope it's cloudy most of the time. Oh yeah, because especially when you're waiting in lines at Disneyland, I hope you have like sunblock and a sun hat. They probably have like shade though nowadays. Like a lot of the lines tend to be inside the building parts, so you're not just always standing out in the sun, but there's definitely like sun parts for sure. Oh my gosh, right, I forgot, in this game you definitely want to try to get to 3,000. I almost got to 3 1,000 once. Mm-hmm. Yes, I was littler once upon a time. I know I'm turning 73 in like 2 weeks, but I used to be a baby. Once upon a... No! I hate when it does that. Can it just like stop at the wall and not... Thank you for the follow, Mothman! I was a little bit slow on chat for a little bit. Yes, XVI Century must have been awful. Still on this, I see daily. But yeah, so my introduction to the LGBTQ plus culture was a very slow one, but then extremely rapid after that. Because I have an older brother, huge age gap. He is 12 years older than me. So he is like a whole decade, like a life stage ahead of me, right? Lux is like, I'm so done with this. I'm curious about how it's going to look nowadays. Yeah, like I always think like, oh, you know, I go to Universal Studios once a year because I love going to Universal Horror Nights. Because, you know, I'm a horror fan, so obviously I'm gonna go to the best haunted house every year for Halloween. No doubt. But sometimes I wonder, like, oh, I wonder what Disneyland is doing. But the last time I went, I was like, no! Okay, this is fine. It's my first time in a while. Wait, I can't see. Is it this one? Yeah! I put the little background because it's actually transparent, the widget. So I was like, oh, yeah, I won't be able to see. The last time we went, we're pre 6 foot apart. Ah, okay. Yeah, it's probably a lot different. I quit, so that's not the command. Game Zenith, leave! Leave, Suika! Oh, lost my train of thought. Oh, yes, Brother Lion. So my Brother Lion actually had an unintended pregnancy that, right out of high school, that derailed his little life. He's trying... I don't know the right command, actually. Oh, okay. Wait, was I still in the game? Did my name keep popping up? Because that's what I did. Okay, but I love being scared IRL by, like, haunted houses. Playing a game is different, though. Because you have to, like, interact. But like a haunted house, you just get scared, you scream, and then you move on. But having to beat a game is completely different. Stream elements. You can go to the widget on Etsy. If you look up like Suika widget on Etsy, it'll have the instructions on the shop page. You can do it that way. The instructions are open to the public. But yes, Brother Lion had an unintended pregnancy, and I just remember him telling our mother, single mother by the way, did a pretty good job. Only, you know, slightly traumatized by my childhood. Not necessarily, you know, from her doing just, you know, stuff. And I remember her just saying, well, what happened to protection? And he just kind of shrugged. And it was so dramatic too, because like I remember he was standing outside of her door frame and the hallway light was turned off and her bedroom light was turned off, and she only had the light on her nightstand on. So it was like a very dramatic, like, darkness to the situation. And I was like peeking down the hallway, like, what's going on? And it was just like so silent, and it was just like so dramatic. Oh, you customize the command? Oh, so you really have to go? I mean, if you want to come in here and use the second computer to look it up, you can. You can do it. But she was like, oh, you know, what happened to protection? And he just kind of shrugged. And I can't remember anything else about that moment. But then also at the time at my high school, this happened around the time, well, I was 11 when that happened. And then later on in my high school, there was this girl who was having rumors spread about her, and I think she got like herpes or something, and people were calling her all sorts of names and things like that. And it just seemed like, I was like, oh man, Legoland was also fun. Oh yeah, I've been to Legoland once. I can't remember because I was too young to remember, but Legoland, I remember it being fun at least. But yeah, I was just like, man, it just seems like maybe if they like educated us about these things, maybe like there'd be less like bad things happening to us. And I remember someone was like, yeah, that's called like health education. And I was like, what? They're like, yeah, they're supposed to be teaching us. It's called health education. And I was like, what? Then why aren't they teaching us? And they're like, yeah, they just don't want to teach us because of all this, you know, political, moral, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, well, that ain't right. And from then on, I dedicated my career at the time to becoming a health educator and giving people, you know, the education and tools they needed to make, like, decisions about their health and things like that to prevent, you know, things like herpaderps and unintended pregnancies and stuff. So that's when I started to learn more about the LGBTQ plus community and things like that. So that was like during high school. Okay, Lux is on getting the command for y'all who joined and want to leave. Sorry about that. That's definitely something I should have looked up pre-stream. I just didn't anticipate that y'all would want to leave. So that was kind of my introduction to that. And at first, you know, I mentioned in the previous Ace Aero Train stream. I remember words, I swear. That at first I identified myself as an ally because, you know, it takes some people time to identify their feelings sometimes. They don't know off the bat that they're a part of the community. It took me some time into college for me to understand that I was bi, and then post-college to understand that I was demi during my teaching days, that I was demi. But yeah, that was kind of like how I got into understanding queerness, was once I started teaching sexual health education, because growing up, again, I didn't really get much exposure to it. Growing up in the, I guess 2000s you would call it? I was like, is it just called the zeros? You know, it's like 90s, and then what do you call the zeros? Watermelon. Oh, it is watermelon season. You gotta have watermelon during watermelon season. Did you get the command?
It should just be leave Suica.
Oh.
I don't know why it didn't work for me.
Maybe because the widget got updated. Do we need to like?
No, because I opened the one that we're using right now. That's the light one, right?
Yes, it's the light one. I can barely hear you, so I was like
That's fine.
getting away with. I was like, oh no, he's saying more words. Well, apparently it should just be leave Suica. There was like a big update that the creator did like a few weeks ago, so I thought maybe there was like maybe a glitch or something. This is gonna be dangerous, but I'm hoping it will all work out in the end. Maybe. Let me out! I think you're just gonna have to play. I don't know why Kemi is haunted by this song. I think it's a really cute song. TBH. This might be. No, it's fine. We're fine. We might not be fine. We're fine. Probably. But yeah. I also spent the time. Another one forever sealed in Suica Purgatory. Yeah, these little ones down there is a bad look. I also spent the time. Game. Oh, Lux, did you just nuke the game so you could leave? Wow, how petty. How petty. Just kidding. Also spent the time to, I don't know if other folks in the queer community experience this as well, but after I ditched the ally label, oh, that's unfortunate. After I ditched the ally label and I was like, no, I am not an ally. I am a part of this community. I just saw your name and then at the top and then it said, game over, and I was like, what have you done? Oh, I think the creator might not have patched the light widget because, oh, never mind. Because he forgot. He was like, I'm only gonna patch the big one. I also interrupt myself and get distracted. But there was a phase where I thought there's like gender expression. I think there's like a queer expression. And I thought that I wasn't expressing queerness enough. Like when I was in hyper queer spaces, like conventions, sexual health conventions that I would go to as like an educator, and like there would be people that just read as queer, which can be its own discussion in and of itself. But then like there would be like moments where like I like felt that I didn't read as queer enough, so then folks would be like, I felt like I couldn't like hang out with other queer folk or like keep up with the cool queer crowd. Which, I understand now is like kind of silly. But then like, especially when you're teaching young people, I always just wanted to be like at a baseline. I wanted to be seen as like the cool teacher, that they could like confide in, which comes from more than just how you look. But like looking cool goes a long way, especially when you're... I'm getting worse. especially when you're like a guest teacher. Like as a health educator, you just go in for like, 6 lessons, 10 lessons, 12 lessons. You weren't a staple at that school. So you didn't get, a full year with the students. So you kind of had to like make your impressions quick, build that trust quick. So looks were kind of like, a big part of it. So like I had this phase where I was like, I'm not talking about like dressing in a giant stick of colors. There's a way to like present. But sometimes, I had like a fro hawk. So like, I think like, well, I wouldn't say non-conventional, because I feel like nowadays having like shaved sides is like pretty not commonplace, but I think it's like not as words. Oh no, 1680. I feel like I get 1680 a lot, but you know what I mean? There's like a look. So I feel like there was like a couple of years there where like I felt like I was a part of like the out crowd because I didn't have like, quote, the cool queer look that a lot of I felt queer folks had. I was like, darn it, I didn't want to like just like Google and be like, let me just add to the cart. I still wanted to like dress the way that I wanted to dress, but yeah, that was like something that like I dealt with for a little bit. Let's see. What? Why did it? Oh, I was like, did my settings turn to Japanese? But I guess just Japanese players are the top players in the world. Add queerness to the cart. Exactly. Wait, is this? Yeah, I think this is the leaderboard, right? 37,000? My goodness. How do you, like, how long do you think it takes to even get that high? Like, you would have to have a game that goes, like... I can't even... Do you think they, like, speed run it? Maybe if you don't overthink your... It's not that high? Dang, are you saying it's a skill issue? Are you saying... it's a skill issue? I think you are. Maybe if I go faster? Oh yeah, I forgot that I used to use momentum. Oh well, that was just a bad choice, but I'm wondering how the top monthly is higher than the number 3 of all time. Yeah, wait, how do they look at chat's game? It's going. Oh, well, chat just started a new game, I think, too. Also, I think the UI is a little bit slower, too, because it's a widget. So I think it drops slower, too. And processes the move slower. Which makes sense, because it's going to, like, a server, and, like, it's doing a whole extra thing. It's doing, like, a whole process. Whole process. Okay, let's see. Let's see if I just... And another thing, that makes me sad. I actually missed the Pride Parade in my city this year. I didn't realize they were gonna literally do it the first Saturday of June. Like, who does that? We have a whole month and you were just like, let's get it out the way right away. Like, who does that? A lot of city does it towards the middle or the end. So I didn't think to like check right away. And then they had like nothing else planned for the month. Like some cities have like multiple events throughout the month. Not my city. They were like, all right, one and done. We did it. All right, goodbye. See you next year. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So now I'm like, ugh. Are there any other neighboring cities I can do something in? So upsetting. And also score is by connections made, not by time spent. Oh, yeah, of course. Of course, of course. But I'm just saying, like, I wonder how long their game was open for. Cause, like, yeah, it's no timer, so I'm wondering, like, to get to 37,000, like, how long did it take that person to get to that score? That's what I'm saying. Could have been a month, could have been a year, could have been a week, could have been infinity. I just wanna know. I just wanna know how long it took them. Oh, you're wanna talk streaming in the morning. What do you mean? I feel like it would, that game would have taken me like a year to get there. I just want to know. Not in like a, I'm just genuinely curious. Not in like a sassy way. Like in a genuine way. Because I think it took me a few hours to get my 2800 score. I got that while I was waiting for my car to get fixed. Or my tires to get changed. And I was waiting for like 5 hours. I mean, it wasn't one game for 5 hours, but... Yes, do rest, Sammy boy. You've been up for a long time and you have an exciting trip ahead of you. Disneyland with the fam. Yes, sleep well indeed. Oh no, I'm losing the edge. Ooh, a meeting. So formal. I do not miss having meetings. It would be nice to beat my best score, wouldn't it? Yes, happy Ace Aero Train! How are you, Twee? Is it T? Sammy Boy might win something. That would be a nice victory. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Tai-E-Y-E. Tai-E-Y-E. Like that? So most people just say Tai. Ah, nice to meet you, Tai. My name is Zanya. Eee, the little lion gamer. Yeah. Which is saying something, because I am terrible with reading and names and geography and math. I am a bi-demi, which rhymes, and I like that it rhymes. And I have badges! No, pins. I have these cute little pins to show for it. I'm a geographer by discipline. Ooh. Then, good thing we weren't talking about geography. Oof, it's bad. It's so bad. Do you ever have to make maps in your job? Like, I'm terrible at geography, but I love me some maps. Maps are so pretty. And globes. globes and maps are so pretty. Like, if I ever, like, I'm a millennial, so I'll never have a home. But, like, if I ever had a home, I always wanted to decorate it with, like, globes and old maps. I am not the best at geography, but I'm not as bad as Lion. Yeah, I don't. Stop. Okay, we need to have Zhangyan do a 1v1 with Taiyi and GeoGuessr. Would it even be guessing at that point? It'd just be, oops. That was really bad. It'd just be blind, just sheer blindness. Just wouldn't even be guessing. I know where maybe, well, wait, it's not even like looking at a map either. It's like looking at a place, right? And being like, oh, what is this place? I do have to make maps to display data for sure. I tend to use polar stereographic maps. Chat. Went too fast. Because my research is heavily focused on Arctic climate science. Oh, the polar caps! They're melting. That sounds sad. Except when it comes to like Lord of the Rings or Pokemon, then I might as well be a GPS. I usually get an idea of the location based on the vegetation type. Ooh, that's cool. But that is about all. Yeah, I just be like, I know it's probably inhabited by humans because there is a road. And trash. That I could do that. Or maybe I could be like, oh, you know what, that was completely my bad. I'd be like, oh, that sign's Japanese, so it's in Japan. Or I can be like, that sign's baby Chinese, so it's in China. So I can do that. For the last like 15 minutes, I want to do some Mario Kart. Mario Kart. I'm going to make this little widget a little bit smaller. If that is okay. Whatever. Actually, I could just make this part transparent too. I am literally not grabbing it. Grab. GeoGuessr photo comes up, Zanya. This sure appears to be a place on Earth. That's exactly what it would be like. Very niche. My research looks at the interplay between vegetation on snow covering climate models and the representation and the impact that these assumptions have on the simulation of permafrost. Oh, like I've seen a video on like simulation of like nature and like quantum computing for like, I forgot the purpose of it, but they wanted like quantum computers to be able to guess what vegetation does or something for some reason. And it was really cool when they were talking about it, but I can't remember why they wanted to do it. But it sounds really cool. Our group uses supercomputers to run model simulations. Yeah, is it so that like you could like potentially figure out like how vegetation would act in like certain like if we try to like vegetate new atmospheres or something? Yes, let me move the code a little bit. Also, if any of y'all have the game, of course, feel free to join in. It's been a while since I played the Mario Kart. I just feel like doing a few runs before we raid out. I always find it hilarious when GeoGuessr players just pop up into some place full of trees and bushes. First instinct is Brazil! and... Oh, and they're thrown into Nordist and just see a desert so hot you get sunburned through the screen and have no idea where is it. I would be like, Sahara Desert? Models are very computationally intensive, far too intensive to run on regular computers, so we have the supercomputers to get all the calculations. But not quantum computers yet, because they're not technically commercially available yet. Well, I guess we have supercomputers would just be like, well, I won't pretend to know about computers, but I can't remember who had the quantum computers, but the quantum computers had to be like ran in like a negative Fahrenheit temperature to room because they get like super hot. And I was like, oops. I got used to my Xbox controller. Yeah. Got used to my Xbox controller. See, the Suika widget's so cute because you can still play in the corner. Basically, they are just massive series of servers with ton of CPU and RAM. Ooh. Like, how much RAM? I have... What do I have? Is it 16 or 32 Lux? It's gotta be 16. Yeah, wait. Do you have, like... I can't even fathom a number. Like, 500? Desert, Egypt. Beach, Hawaii. Wait, Lux, are you... I was like, are you lagged? I think you have 32. Oh, so I do have 32. Bam, bam, bam. Lux hates playing on his Switch, but I think you should play on your Switch for a few rounds. Oh wait, is it gonna stall out if there's no one else? Because I thought if there were computers, it would still let me play. I would imagine it's terabytes of RAM. Terabytes? I can't even... Terabytes? Isn't a terabyte like 1,000... Wait, 1,000 gigabytes? Is this the lobby for the train? Yeah, if you put in the code at the top, you should be able to join. That code at the top. And it should be running for the whole 2 weeks. I think each node has 128 gigabytes of RAM, and there are 41,500. Oh my lord. 48 cores and 520 GPU devices spread across 1,185 nodes of different types. My goodness. That is a lot. That probably took like... How long would that take to even build? No, don't leave. $100 terabytes of RAM? Man, you would have the smoothest stream though. Your stream would run so smooth. Maybe it would run too smooth. The smoothest stream. Chat would just be like, ah, my eyes, the stream, it runs too smooth. I've never seen such quality. Sadly, those servers are basically a Linux command line, so they have no ability to game. Dang. Never mind then. Never mind. Not only the command line. Be like, we could just sit in a circle and kumbaya. No gaming, just kumbaya. Yeah, the servers put their mind to it. If they believe, they can achieve. Were you able to get the code, Lux? I don't think it would let me play by myself. It was like, no, you can't play by yourself. But I thought you could get on the leaderboard. Because there's 3 people on the leaderboard now. Sonia, are you okay? Are you okay? What is it, EN VTuber? Oh, that's just an English VTuber. The code is at the top left. Can you see it now? It's 1996 1220 7659. Yeah, so there's VTubers from all around the world, and the English-speaking ones are called EN for English. English VTuber. We speak English with our mouths. And there's Malaysian, and there's I don't know the other ones. I just know the next group is like Malaysian. Just because like they had like an acronym and then someone else was using the acronym and there was like a lot of confusion on the Twitter. Usually I'm used to see ENV as environment because ENV is my faculty acronym. So I was like, environment tuber? Oh yeah, no. English VTuber, yeah. English is an all-around bad language. It can be understood through. Oh yeah, Daily is not very fond of English, but I mean it is a wild language. I'm just glad I learned English as my first language because it is pretty wild. I did learn Japanese for a few years, then I learned Dutch for about half a year. And then I learned sign language for a few months as well. I think that's all the languages. Right? Yeah. No, I learned Korean for a few years too when I was a baby. Well, like elementary school. So pretty baby. Okay. Let me also pull up my stream manager for our next raid. Jeez, take you forever to boot up. It's almost like you have 2 RAM. La 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 la. La 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 la. And we are reading into Quietville. Yay! And I copied the message from the train coming in. There you are. And I just picked the ninja one. We essentially have time to do the one. Random. Let's see what we get. They really don't let you play unless you have friends. I really thought I could just play. Like, I thought the point of a tournament is that people could come in and out as they pleased. But that's really cool, Tai. Very niche, but very cool. Simulation theory. I'm a little rusty, y'all. But, let's hope I at least place in the top 3. It's normal computers, so should be good. Whee! Ah! Eee! earn coins. Ah! Turtle shell. Wah! Oh, I thought that was a... Whoops. We're good. First part of English, I think it's the slang. I'm chest from all that baloney. It drives me nuts. I don't know. Ah! How dare! Take that. Ah! I don't know what chest is. That doesn't seem real. I know bat. Cap, I feel like is outdated. We don't use that anymore. But every culture has its slang, not just English, right? That's just a human phenomenon, not an English one. Whee! No, please. Ah! That's just rude. Oh, irritated? Oh. I mean, chess is an irritating game. No, doggos! Down! Scared me a little bit. What, do they like burst out the second time around? Whee! Ah! Lightning. The slang is very regional too, which makes it tough. Yeah! And there are so many regions in the US. Like the most amount of regions. No! No! 2! Okay, that's just rude. How dare. Yeah! First place, let's go! Ah! For shizzle my nizzle. Ah! Cheesed from all that baloney. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm gonna just snap a picture real quick. Alright, y'all, it's time to raid out. I hope you actually have 3, but I kept getting bonked by people. Good. Oh, no, I meant B. I meant B. We do not have time for another one. Alright, that's a great way. The rare crap. Wow, it's like that though. Doesn't matter. We're gonna end on a victory. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Ace Aero Train. I hope you enjoyed your stay. We'll be going to Quiet Vale next. Oh yes, I hope you had a good lunch hanging out in the savannah. Thank you to all my regulars who were taken by surprise. He's not JKing. He meant every word of it. Alright, here is the raid message. Ha ha ha, I copied it when y'all came in this time, so the hearts are working. Game Zine is like, I will take this game to the end. Thank you for the haircuts, Darlie. Thank you. Alright, let me get this command going. Start the raid. There we go. Yay, raid train. Raid train, raid train. Alright, y'all. I hope y'all have a great rest of your raid train. I'm gonna go take a nappy naps. And, oh yes, I will be doing my Pride Pick choice game tonight at my typical time, 8 p.m. We will be doing Before the Storm, Life is Strange. So yeah, see you later tonight for all of those who are gonna join me later. Okay, bye-bye!